welcome to Dominating Dominion. I'm Zach.
And I'm Ben.
And today we were playing with Seaside and Prosperity because we felt like playing with these cards.
Yes, we did.
So we got a good set here and we decided we're going to film it because we're interested to see who wins this one because we don't know what strategies we're going.
No.
I mean, we do, but we don't know what each other's going.
Not yet.
And plus, there's a lot of interesting cards, and I don't think we've talked about many of these. There's a few I think we've talked about on the show, but it's always good to do a refresher and see how they work in different sets. So, let's play.
Alright, so this time we've got Native Village, which brings in the Native Village mat tile thing. Yeah. And then we've got Smugglers, Trade Route, which brings in the Trade Route tile. And we've got
It adds in coins to each victory pile you have. So say you're playing with other victory cards that would be out here, you add more coin tokens to it, which increases the value of coins you get when you play a trade route if these coins are found on the trade route tile. To get coins onto the trade route tile, you will buy victory cards from a pile. So say somebody buys the first estate and there's a coin on it, you put the coin on the trade route tile, and now if you play this card, you get an extra coin, which we will explain when the trade route is played.
And you have Quarry, Sea Hag, Treasury, City, Grand Market, Goons, which brings in these mats for victory chips and stuff.
Which you've seen us play if you've seen the other Prosperity games.
And then Peddler. Yeah, that's
it. And we've added in Colonies and Platinums because we're playing in with a lot of Prosperity, so it makes sense to add them in. So
you get to go first, sir.
I said good luck.
Oh, okay. Good luck to you too.
All right, 2. Native Village.
4 Quarry.
You didn't shuffle.
Okay. You want to see me not shuffle? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right. Then I've got 5. This is a toughie.
And
Treasury.
3.
I think I wanted the 4-3.
A silver. Yeah.
This will work though. But I think it's just because it forces me into what I think I have to do. Alright, 3, a trade route.
5, a Quarry.
Native Village, I will, so it gives me 2 actions, and then I choose 1. Set aside the top card of your deck face down on your Native Village mat, or put all the cards from your mat into your hand. You may look at the cards on your mat at any time, return them to your deck at the end of the game. So, I'll look at it, and I'll put it on the mat. Then I've got 3 here. I will take a silver.
3 is Smugglers.
Alright, I'm going to play a Native Village. I will take the card off my mat.
Gasp.
And then I play a Treasury, which was the card on my mat. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will take a gold. And then I put the Treasury, which Treasury, it gives you +1 card, +1 action, +1 coin. And when you discard it from play, like so, you may put it back on top if you have not bought a victory card, which I have not, so it goes back on top.
I have 6, and I have a Quarry, which gives you 1 coin, and then while it's in play, action cards cost 2 less, but not less than 0, so I love that card. I'm gonna buy Goons with my 6.
I will play Treasury.
Oh, how'd that get on top so fast?
I don't know. And then I'll play a trade route. +1 buy, and then +1 coins for every token on the mat.
Which is 0.
Which is 0 right now. And then trash a card from your hand, which I will trash the system.
Yeah.
And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to buy a Quarry with the Treasury back on top.
4. All action cards cost 2 less, but I'm gonna buy a Quarry.
Treasury.
How'd that get back on top?
I don't know.
Hey, he's not shuffling.
4. Right. I'm going to play it like this. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the action cards cost 2 less. I'm going to buy a Grand Market, which you can only buy this if you don't have any coppers in play when you're buying it. So that is why I would not play this copper.
That was the best card you could have bought for me, because that was Smugglers, which gain a card, gain a copy of a card costing up to 6 that a player to your right gained on his last turn. So that cost 6.
That's a hard card to get.
2 coppers, and I'll play Native Village.
Native Village. Goes over there.
I swear, if you play another Smugglers, I might cry.
Treasury. I don't have any Smugglers.
No, you don't?
Nope. 4, 5, 6, I'm going to take a Goons.
6 Goons.
Trade route. We'll trash this estate. I only get the buy still, which makes me kind of sad. And then I've got 4. I will take a quarry.
Goons! What Goons does is it gives you a buy and 2 coins, and then every other player has to discard down to 3 cards in hand. And then while this is in play, when you buy a card, you get a victory chip. And I'm going to play 2 quarries, which means that I have 4 coins. All action cards cost 4 less. I'm going to take a Grand Market for 2, and another Grand Market for 2. And you get 2 victory chips.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, eh?
Alright, I'm going to play gold and a quarry, so I can get a Grand Market.
Oh, a Grand Market. And then a native village, take thing. Oh, Grand Market. What it does gives you a card action buy and 2 coins, and you cannot buy this if you have coppers in play. And then I've got 5, and action cards cost 2 less, because of course, I'll take that for 4. And this costs 2, because during your buy phase, Peddler costs 2 less per action you have played, but not less than 0. So I played 2, so it costs...
And quarry lowers.
And quarry lowers as well, so it's 6 less, so I'll take that, because I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Native village. Take a card, put it on the map. Then I will play a treasury. Oh, I don't know if I put that on top. I think I put it one of these times. Oh well.
That's the thing.
So it wasn't the top card. I did not make sure. That sucks. Alright, bam. Then I will play Grand Market. Then I will play a Goons. Discard down.
Boo!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will take a platinum with one of these. And with my 2 other buys, I'm going to take 2 peddlers. Because they are worth 0 right now for me. Giving me a total of 3 victory chips.
3 and a quarry, I'll take a city. Your turn.
Okay, treasury.
Yes, how'd I get back on top?
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
I thought that was
5, 6. I will take a gold.
Grand Market? You took a gold, eh?
Oh, treasury barrel.
I'm gonna do this.
Why do I keep forgetting this now? I'm out of the loop. I was usually so good about that.
I'm gonna play Goons, and then I got 5 and a quarry. I'll take this for 4, and then I'll put that copper into play to gain a peddler. I know, I'm sneaky.
Treasury. Then I'm gonna play a peddler. +1 card, +1 action, +1 coin.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna play a Grand Market.
Yeah.
And another Grand Market.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't get the buy, so I won't even use trade route. I already got the buys here. Alright, sir. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Cards are costing 4 less. Give me.
You're gonna buy the rest of this?
Give me the Grand Markets.
Oh, you're out of buys.
Yeah. Grand Markets. Treasury back.
I think I'm just gonna go with this for now. He won.
That was my luckiest hand.
Grand Market, Peddler, Grand Market.
That was really hard to follow, people.
No!
Sorry. Ouch.
Smugglers.
Yeah, I explained Smuggler. So if the
Smugglers.
pile's out, can't get any.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take 2 trade rounds because I need to start trashing crap.
Yeah, I kind of want to, but it's not gonna be anything.
Your turn.
Bye. Alright, Treasury. The card. Things.
What
Goons. Do you even have one?
no. What can I get rid of? Interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I'm going to buy Native Village, which leaves me with 7. I'm going to then take a Goons. The others. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 5.
Grand Market. Grand Market. City, which gives me a card and 2 actions.
Right, that's not
and then if there are 1 or more empty supply piles, you get an additional card. If there are 2 or more, you get a coin and a buy. But I get 2 cards.
I forgot about that.
And then
it's kind of blind.
Goons! Fighting back.
Crap.
And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Action cards cost 4 less.
Ew.
I have 4 buys.
Wow. Well, now you don't have to worry about those, I guess.
Nope.
Native Village.
That was probably
take a card.
That was a really stupid move on my part. I should have bought 4 of those. Oh well.
Fail. And I got 3. I'm going to take 8 silver.
Well, that'll help me get rid of craft cards onto their stack up here. Grand Market. Headler. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna buy 2 of these because they cost 4.
Grand Market. Grand Market. I'm just gonna play Trade Route because I don't want this to.
Buy the
I don't
state.
think I need to buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, 8. I got 8.
That costs 0.
I'm going to take. That's 0, huh?
Yep.
I got 8. So I will take a province with all of my coins, and that's 0 now, so I'll take
3.
3 of these, huh? Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, I don't have goons, damn.
Yeah.
3.
2.
And this is on the pile now.
Yep. Grand Market. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Grand Market. Grand Market. Grand Market.
You did not shuffle.
City. I dropped.
That's all your grand markets.
I know. Peddler.
He doesn't shuffle people.
Goons and goons.
Oh.
That's gonna hurt you a lot.
I did put my treasury back on top at some point. Gosh,
Well, you
this
bought
is
a
annoying
province,
me
so
as
you couldn't
hell.
do it anyway. You just bought a province, so you couldn't do it anyway.
Well, not the last, but I had that. I could have had that before.
Let's see. So I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and everything. All actions cost 2. That's free, and I have a lot of buys, so I'll pick that up. 6. So I have 7 buys, so that's 1. So I still have 15. So I'll pick a colony up, so I have 4. This goes on that tile. I have 4 left and 6 buys. I'll pick up a trade route for trade route. Trade route. No.
Hurry up.
I'll pick up a city with that.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll buy, I have 2 buys left, so I'll take 2 native villages. I get 7 tokens. With, actually 14 tokens because I have 2 goons in play.
This is the most complicated game.
This is so complicated. I'm sorry, people. This is weird.
Alright, treasury, card, action, stuff.
Yeah.
Grand Market.
Oh,
Grand Market.
yeah. What do I have on here?
Goons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to take one of these and a copper for another chip.
Native village, I'll put the top card over there. Trade route, I will trash this copper, so I get 2. So I have 2, I'll take a native village.
Game over.
Okay, I win, I think.
Yeah,
I have 20 points right here.
do you?
Yeah.
Damn it. I was surprised you ended it before. I was like, I would have ended it.
Dang. Wait, really? Oh yeah, cause yeah. Wow.
23.
33. 33 to 23.
So that was another example of the game where the chips definitely came into play.
Yep.
Because there was that one turn where you got the goons and all those buys,
14 chips.
where you got all those chips. I didn't get lucky, I think. I don't know if I had...
You got a lucky turn, but it wasn't as lucky as
It
mine.
wasn't where I could get victory chips. Because I know I played a lot of Grand Markets one time. I was like, oh, I wish I had goons because I bought all those cards.
That's why I bought a lot of... I had 2 goons. I got both of them on the same turn. And then again, I got 80% of my Grand Markets on the same turn too, in a city. It was like I had the luckiest hand. And it was like, win.
This is one set, I will say, before we start delving into strategies. I think World War... It's a great 2-player one.
Yeah.
But it would be an amazing
3 or 4
multiplayer one.
It would be very, very interesting because the strategies would be like...
Well, because the game takes longer too. Because you saw how fast we depleted piles.
Yeah.
We
we didn't deplete those piles at all. We depleted
It was
these.
the action piles.
Yeah, which is probably make it faster.
Yeah, because I know one of my problems I think was I was putting treasury back on top all the time, but it's only 1 coin.
Yeah.
But B, is I think there was a point where I should have probably switched over to victory cards.
Yeah.
And I didn't hit that as much because I didn't think the game was going to be over that quick. But when you were like, let's buy all these native villages, like, yeah, smart move.
What I did was I got 24 points in one turn, so that's all I got. I did one turn of buying victory points. Next turn, I ended the game. That's all I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you couldn't have expected it. I didn't expect that. I mean, that's kind of one of those turns that just pops up, and you really can't.
It's also luck of the shuffle.
Yeah.
Because the one I had early on, that was really.
His was really lucky because he got how many Grand Mortgages did you get? 3, 4?
Yeah, I think I got my base got all my good cards.
You got 3 and. So, I thought he was going to win because I thought he had the most Grand Mortgages. Turns out we both had 5. Yeah. So, it was very interesting. And I just got really lucky on that second to last turn and got a lot of money and good enough buys that bought a colony, 7 cards total, and got a 14 victory chips, 10 points, yeah.
Yep. Alright, let's discuss these cards then.
Native Village.
Native Village, +2 actions. Choose 1. Set aside the top card of your deck face down on your Native Village mat, or put all the cards from your mat into your hand. You may look at the cards on your mat at any time. Return them to your deck at the end of the game.
I'm pretty sure we played with this one before in the games.
It's a very nice 2 card. I think it's probably, in my opinion, better than Village, but you never know.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to say. I think I said this the first time we played with this card. I'm going to say it again. A poor card on its own. Yeah. It's like Minion and what was the other card we played for Highway recently?
Yeah.
It's like those. You don't just want one of these. You want a good
bunch. And I think I got 8 towards the end. Just why not?
Why is that, you might ask? Well, if you haven't watched our first episode where we covered this, it is when you saw it, when you play the card, you get to put cards onto this mat. Now, when you could only play one, especially if it's a really good card you put on the mat, you're gonna have to wait until you play this again to either add another card to it or take it off. If it's a good card and you only got one of these, it's like, oh, I want this back in my deck.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's a crap card, it's nice to get rid of it and you're like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
But when you can play multiple ones of these and then play one of these to take a whole bunch of cards off your mat, you get a really powerful hand if you
that reminded me of one of my times where I had, I think, 15 cards on this mat.
Yeah, you saved up.
And I just saved up, and there were 4 provinces left in one of those games. Took all 15 cards off, bought all 4 provinces, and everyone's like, what?
So it's a really nice little card, but buy it in groups, people, if you're going to go this way.
A lot of these. It's one of those 2 cards that, I think it could work even if you have 5 and 2, 4 and 3. Buying 2 of these, I don't think would hurt. It's like Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
It's a weird card.
That's another one.
Fool's Gold is.
There are cards you cannot just buy one of. You have to get groups of, and this is one of them. So keep an eye out for that. Next up, trade route.
Trade route. +1 buy, +1 coin per token on the trade route mat. Trash a card from your hand. Setup. Put a token on each victory card supply pile. When a card is gained from that pile, move the token to the trade route mat.
It was good for the buy early on, but it really doesn't. It pays off
for the
crap cards.
That's
the problem.
You got rid of them.
I didn't like playing this to get rid of my crap cards because
it wasn't
no coins.
There was no coins on the mat.
And the problem was I didn't want to buy any. That's why I wanted the buys, so I could at least go, okay, I'll spend 2 on this. The problem was I just didn't get the money to back it up because I had to go actions in order to beat you to some of these action cards.
Yes, you did.
That was the thing in this game it was pretty much you have to go for the action cards to get the most of it before the other person claims them. So that was something you had to look out for. But
I think it's a really good card, just not in this set.
Yeah.
I think if it would have been a longer game or you would have gotten more of them early on, yes.
Yeah.
But the fact is...
This isn't a card on this one I would have just solely relied on.
No.
Like, I only had one of these.
I mean, there's sometimes you get 6 victory cards in one match. You get trash card, you get 6 coins. I mean, that's better than a platinum.
I hate saying that, too, because I feel like I'm giving bad advice when I say don't buy this one in this set. Because I think it could work. You have to get the coins on the mat.
Yeah, you have to get the coins on the mat.
Sure.
I didn't want to do that because I knew he had more than me, so I didn't buy the lower victory points. And
because once you get the coins on the mat, this is a brilliant card. As long as you have something to trash.
And I don't think the game lasted too long. I mean, it was worth 1 for a couple turns, and then 2 for about 2 turns, and the game was over.
Yeah, the game was over. Yeah.
So
yeah, you have to see how this plays in other games. Because this is a weird example, I think, for one, just because of the rate the game went.
I mean, I don't know how many turns it took, but it was really fast. Alright, Smugglers.
Smugglers. Gain a copy of a card costing up to 6 that the player to your right gained on his last turn.
This is another card that I think is like Trade Route. It's weird because I usually will really say and back this card up because it's amazing because you gain a card, the other person gained at 6. But the problem is you're not getting an action back, and in this game...
It relies on the other player.
It relies on the other player, and I found it more valuable to go just buy the card myself.
I played this once, and I gained the Grand Market.
Yeah, that's one of the rare examples that paid off. But I saw it as, it depends on what you gain, and I don't want it messing with my strategy.
Yeah.
And plus, I'd have to waste one of my buys, especially early on, to get this card. I probably could have gotten this later on, but at that point,
it was like
it's not as worth it because I can just buy the card now.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be gaining victory cards, which higher than 6 cards.
That's kind of waste. And the weird thing about Peddlers, I might have paid 2 for Peddler,
but it's worth
8, so you can't do it
unless I played action cards before.
Well, it doesn't matter. This is only during your buy phase.
Oh, is it? All
right. It says during your buy phase.
Never mind.
Yeah. So that's the weird thing is people could buy Peddler and you're like, oh, they bought it for 4.
Yeah. So the 3 cards in this one were kind of weird.
The worst card in Dominion, in my opinion, Sea-Hag.
Aww.
Sea-Hag. Each other player discards the top card of his deck, then gains a curse, putting it on top of his deck.
It's a good little card.
I mean, I don't see what's worse.
Not in this one.
I've never seen Sea-Hag that great of a card.
I have in action stacking where they cannot trash.
Yeah, but...
And you can then get rid of problems.
You can't trash. I mean, if you buy this and you give them a curse card, once the curses are gone, this is useless.
Unless you just want to keep discarding their top card.
But what's that really...
at that point,
that's almost... That's worse than Bureaucrat. And Bureaucrat's a terrible attack card in the first place. I mean, what that does is you put a victory card back on top. Yeah,
it's only going to be good in a game where curses will hurt the person.
Yes.
Where they can't use bad cards to their advantage, like Cellar or something.
Yeah.
And where they can't trash them because they will clutter up their hand.
But in that same factor, you can't trash can't trash.
So only get one.
So it's
only get one and play it enough, or 1 or 2, and make sure the other person gets more curses to pay it off.
Yes, and that's what you have to do. And it's
only going to really pay off in either action stacking or cards where there's not many other actions where that one's better.
In this set, the only time I picked this up for this set specifically,
it was not worth picking up.
Is if you had 2 cores and you had extra buys.
But no, because even if the person can go. See, I guess the problem is when I see you can trash it and gain something out of it, I have a problem giving people curses.
Yeah.
Unless it's a bigger game with more people, because then it's a little more valuable.
Yeah, because if there's a 4-player game, 3 people are getting curses, and you know.
Yeah, and it's a little slower paced, and it just feels more. Anyway, let's go on to Quarry.
Quarry, 1 coin. While this is in play, action cards cost 2 less, but not less than 0.
I did not get behind this card. I think it was another one of those cards where at the beginning it's like, ooh, it lowers it by 2, but it's only actions and it's only 1. It's a good card.
I like this card a lot because my favorite cards are Bridge and Highway and King's Court and all those because it makes everything else better and it makes everything else cheaper and stuff, and that's what this does. And my strategy in the beginning was to hopefully get 2 of these together and get a Grand Market early.
Yep, that was my... When I saw that, I was like, great, because there's a lot of high-costing action cards I want to get. So Quarry was like a must-have. That's why I kind of wish I had the 4-3 in the beginning.
Yes.
Because I still liked having the 5-2, because I was like, I was going to use Native Villages anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you only got 2.
And Treachery was alright, but we'll get to Treachery in a second. But Quarry was like a must-have in this one if you wanted to, like Goons, Grand Market, and Peddler, which are, I'm going to say, the cards that owned this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it right away.
Yeah, those are the ones. Let's go to Treasury.
Treasury, +1 card, +1 action, +1 coin. When you discard this from play, if you did not buy a victory card this turn, you may put it on top of your deck.
So, Treasury is another card where it's okay on its own, but it works a lot better if you can play multiple ones of this. So, and I think that was kind of the problem in this set. It wasn't as great because of other cards you wanted to pick up besides Treasury. So, Plus, you got to remember, put it always back on top.
If you didn't buy it.
Which I forgot in this game. I think we played this on our Seaside one, and I don't think I forgot. This one I did.
This card you need to buy a lot of, and I mean, I've gotten times where they've hated me because I played like 8 of these. you know.
Yeah.
And if you get a buy, yeah, it's really good. I mean, if you could get 8 of these in a row, I mean, boom, 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 boom. I mean,
see, the thing is, and then you can keep putting them on top.
Yeah.
So it will, instead of making you buy victory cards, it will make you buy better cards so you can save up to get victory cards later. The only problem is you don't want to have these. They lose their value kind of when they're
really.
I was gonna get to that. They lose their value a little bit when you buy victory cards. They kind of turn into peddler, which we'll get to in a second. Which we agree, like peddler's what worth 3,
yeah,
3-ish maybe, and this is worth 5. So it's only worth the 5 cost because you can put it back on top.
Yeah. City. This paid off for me a lot.
City, +1 card, +2 actions. If there are 1 or more empty supply piles, +1 card. If there are 2 or more empty supply piles, +1 coin, +1 buy.
City's a card that I kinda like.
It depends on if a pile gets depleted fast.
Yeah, once if a pile gets depleted fast and
then
it's not really close to an end, this is good. So like say the first pile that's gonna go is the provinces.
No.
Especially when you have another 2 action card like Native Village in.
Yeah.
Like I honestly felt Native Village was much better in this game for a while until people bought until the Grand Markets went.
I mean, this card, if you look at it, it's a village. But after a pile goes, it's better than a laboratory because it gives you 2 cards and 2 actions. So I mean, it's
better than stinking whatever that is. The border village once you have.
Yeah. But yeah, and then if 2 piles are depleted, then
you get the coin in the buy, and this thing's beast.
Yeah. If you can stack these and 2 piles are gone, I mean, as long as you control the game, you're good to go.
Yeah, you really got to know though when the game's gonna end for this, and how it's going to.
Just imagine playing a 6-player game, 5 or 6, when you have to have 4 supply piles depleted.
Yeah, that's what I'm also interested
too. Really good.
Because even though a 4-player game, this would be interesting. I'd be interested in even playing this in a 6-player
game.
Because the strategies will definitely change. We have a dominating dominion where we get more than us 2 on at least once, just to show how different it can be.
And I mean, 6-player game I would not recommend for new players because it's really boring.
Oh yeah,
it's really slow.
Have music going, have some snacks,
or just friends.
And set it up so that it's not action stacking or where people will draw all their decks. Make it that they have. There's a lot of cards that don't give you actions after that. Maybe add some extra treasures or extra victory cards in because in a 2-player game where you can go through your own deck, fine, because it's not going to take us long.
No.
Where everybody can do that, no.
Yeah.
All right, goons.
Goons, +1 buy, +2 coins. Each other player discards down to 3 cards in hand. While this is in play, when you buy a card, +1 victory chip.
One of my favorite attack cards. I like this.
I think this is one of my. I think this is either really close to top the best attack cards in Dominion, in my opinion.
Yeah, because already it's Militia with the 2 coins and the discard down to 2. I don't even think we've played with Militia yet.
Yeah.
I'll get it in the next one maybe. Then it gives you buy, which already is really good, and then
it gives
bottom
you a
part
victory
of it
chip.
owns.
Yeah.
This card owns for that.
I got
14
chips in 1 turn. I mean, this is my favorite cards to combined with like cards like King's Court or something. I mean, the bottom part only counts for every physical card, so you can't like King's Court this card and then get 3 victory chips for every card you buy. No, that doesn't work. You have to have 3 physical copies of this card. And I had 2 copies, so I got 2 chips for every card. So 7 cards, 14 chips. So this is a complicated card kind of when you start buying a lot of these and playing a lot of these. But it's a really, really, really good card.
It was also a must-have for this because when somebody starts getting these victory chips, as you can see, you want to keep up.
And he was ahead of me until my second last turn.
Plus, in an action stacking game, this is, I'd say, even worth it more than a gold in some cases. Gold is still good. You're still going to pick some up because even I did. Because it gives you more money to buy the higher stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is I think worth more than a gold. For me, I'd buy this over a gold because I mean, when you buy any card, you're automatically going to be able to buy something as a 2 card. I mean, you could buy 2 coppers and you're getting 2 victory chips. I mean. That's already better than a gold, in my opinion. You get victory chips anytime better than gold.
Unless you're rushing to get the high stuff.
Yeah, unless you're rushing to get the high stuff.
Grand Market.
Grand Market, +1 card, +1 action, +1 buy, +2 coins. You cannot buy this if you have any coppers in play.
I don't know if we played with this in our prosperity game.
I think we did.
I want to say we did. Yeah.
I think this is a must. Anytime this is in, this is a must-have. I mean, you were telling me how this
it's
guy.
It's almost a must-have.
Yeah. You were telling me like, this guy said this is the worst card in the game, never to buy this.
Yeah, I was watching. There's another show I found that's kind of like this one, and they didn't like it. Well, at least the one guy didn't like it, and I like it. It's a good card.
I think.
The thing is, okay, so here's the complaint: is you cannot buy this if you have it in copper and play. If you have Chapel though, and you already get your cards quicker, this
or just don't play your coppers.
Yeah, because especially in a game like this paid off quite a bit.
I mean, you saw. I mean, when he had a bunch of them, he got a ton of good stuff, and when I had a bunch of them, I won the game.
I mean, we have to try a game out just to see if you said you just got golds and goons instead of these. But honestly, in an action stacking situation, I think this is a better card
because it gives you 2 coins. I mean,
especially if you get rid of your coppers and stuff like that really early on. Because and with Quarian, it made it easier to get these.
A lot easier.
So I think that's what had it going for it. In some games, yeah, this is.
I mean, if there's
more pain.
If there's a bunch of games where there's cards that make coppers worth a lot more, no, this is terrible. But
the thing is, I'm a market fan,
a
normal market fan, because if you can just play a whole bunch of them,
they get really good.
Boss.
Yeah.
Like I know people who will swear by the market card, and it can be really powerful, especially when you get some higher end treasures with that. This is like. It's honestly getting silvers and more supplies because you're getting a card and you can even play more onto that. It's just a really powerful card. The copper part is kind of but whatever.
I mean, this is a card where it's kind of 1 alone is good,
but
2 or 3 amazing, 4 or more you're gonna win. I mean,
yeah. Honestly, I did feel that this was the necessary card to have in this set.
Yeah, in this set, if you didn't have grand markets, you're gonna lose. I mean,
yeah, because especially when you were able to use the buys from that to get all
these really, that's what helps. And then our final card, Peddler.
Peddler.
Peddler. +1 card, +1 action, +1 coin. During your buy phase, this costs 2 less per action card you have in play, but not less than 0.
This is another card I really, really like. Especially in an action stacking game.
Where you can get this for free.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It costs 8 at the beginning. Yeah. This is not worth 8. Do not buy this if you don't even play an action card. Do not buy this if you play 1 action card, because this is not worth 6.
Do not buy this unless you have many coins, and this costs like free. I mean...
Yeah, 4, kinda, but I honestly still feel you're being kinda ripped off.
2, yeah.
2, yes. 2, I do feel this is what this card is worth. It's like 3. I think it's 3 because it's... You know what? Maybe it's probably a 2.
I think it's a 4 card because Oasis is the exact same thing, but you have to discard a card and that costs 3. So this is a little bit better than that.
Yeah, I also look at this as...
I'd say 3.5.
Yeah, it's tough to judge too because you look at all the 2 cards that just give you card in action, then a little bonus.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a coin bonus on any of those, so it's probably a little bit above. It's around 3. We'll say that. But if you can pick this up for free, even better. This is only going to be good in situations with multiple actions
and multiple buys.
Other than that, crap.
No. Yeah.
It's not going to be worth it unless you get 0 and you're like, I have no money, but I played a lot of actions. I'll just pick one of these up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is also another situation where the card's only going to work once you have it. If you have multiple actions, or you're just playing a lot through your deck, because the +1 coin will stack up if you're able to play a lot of these. Same as treasure.
I mean,
I think that was the problem. Treasury did lose a value because
all of our top cards, the top 3 cards, gave you coins. And I mean, all of them gave you actions too.
Yeah, that was the thing too. So that's why I didn't as much go for the treasures. Maybe I should have had just a few extras. So I would have gotten more columns.
I didn't get any treasures at all. I don't think I bought a silver or a copper. No, I bought 2 silvers. I mean,
you bought.
I didn't buy any golds. I didn't buy any platinums. I solely went Grand Markets, Peddlers, Goons, Cities, and.
It's really hard to pass up a platinum when it gives you 5, especially early in the game.
I'm one of those.
And it can't be stolen.
Yeah, I'm one of those weird people who I don't buy platinums sometimes. Sometimes it'll be games where I don't buy platinums at all, even though everyone else has like 10.
Yeah, well, even in this game, I don't know, because Goons, when it plays, there's nothing to block it, and it can be kind of deadly. Yeah. So maybe it's better just to go these, because at least you can play the cards and draw more.
I mean, whenever you played your games, I had an estate and a copper, so I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my other cards were like Grand Market, Goons, and Peddler. I mean, if you have a bunch of gray markets, goons, and peddlers, you're unstoppable pretty much. I mean, no one can really screw up your hands. They can slow you down, but they can't.
This would be another interesting one. I'd probably want to come back to this one day and
Yeah.
just try it again, or just play with different people.
I mean,
What?
yeah,
It was an interesting.
This
set.
is a very interesting set. I mean,
One of the best I think we've
I
done.
think we should try it with 4 people and shoot an episode. Future.
4 people who know what they're doing.
Yeah. So
For the start, let's say what we did for. I think the 4-3 is better.
4-3 is better.
Because quarry is like a must-have. The thing is,
Don't buy Sea
I think you want. That's when you went with.
No,
silver.
I went silver that time.
I might have gone trade route and hoped to trash these because I honestly felt I can get rid of my
Could have
coppers
done
real
that,
quick.
yeah.
But maybe silver.
No, I think
I'd have to be.
I don't know. I think I went.
You know what? I probably would have gone trade route because this is not an action card. I always feel I can buy 1 action card at the beginning and 1 treasure. That's what I usually tend to go.
Yeah.
Because, especially if the action card doesn't give me another action to play, because I hate it when I draw 2 action cards after I shuffle the first time, and it's, I can only choose 1 of these to play. Whereas if I take a silver and an action card, I know if I even get both of the cards I just bought, I'll be able to use both.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, I think that's it. So we'll be randoming another set sometime soon. Subscribe, leave comments, let us know what you think. Because he's not a professional.
Neither is he.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just playing the game, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, we kind of know what we're doing, but we're not professionals. So if you disagree with what we've said here, tell us why. Because especially for the guy who said he didn't like the grand markets or whatnot, or if you just don't like, or if Seahag was amazing this one and you disagree, please let us know. Because honestly, this was one of the most curious sets to see. So I want to know, how would you do this differently? Let us know. Comments. Do it now. Go.
Don't be mean. Apologize before we end the show.
Oh, a cat.